Imagine waking up one day and realizing everything you've ever known, your memories, your experiences, your choices, are not real. What if reality itself was just a simulation? Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But what if I told you some of the greatest minds in science and philosophy are seriously considering this possibility? If our world is just a giant simulation, how would we know? Are there glitches in the system? Is there a way to escape? By the end of this video, you might start questioning everything, even yourself. Let's start with the strange clues that make our reality seem suspicious. Ever had deja vu? That eerie feeling that you experienced a moment before? What if it's not just your brain misfiring but a glitch in the system? A moment repeating itself, like a game that failed to load correctly. Then there's the Mandela effect, where large groups of people remember historical events differently. Some swear the Monopoly man had a monocle, others insist it was never there. What if these are memory resets, the simulation being edited, while some of us notice the leftovers of an old version? Now, let's get even weirder. The universe runs on math. Why does everything, from the way planets move to the behavior of atoms, follow perfect mathematical rules? Could it be because we're inside a design system, just like a video game, where everything is built on code? Now, you might be thinking, okay, but no serious scientists believe this, right? Actually, some of the most brilliant minds on Earth think the odds that we're in a simulation are very high. Take Elon Musk. He once said, there's a 1 in billions chance we are in base reality. Then there's Nick Bostrom, a philosopher who proposed the simulation argument, which states that future civilizations can create super-realistic simulations, then statistically, we're probably in one right now. And let's talk about quantum physics, specifically, the observer effect. Scientists discovered that particles behave differently when observed, almost like reality is only rendering itself when someone is looking, just like how video games only load what's on the screen instead of generating the whole world at once. Even weirder, the universe seems to have a pixelation limit, the Planck length, the smallest possible unit of space. That's like having a resolution limit in reality, as if we are living inside a computer-generated world. Who or what might be running the simulation? Let's assume for a moment that we are in a simulation. Who or what would be running it? One theory: we're inside an ancestor simulation, a program created by a future civilization trying to study their past. Think about it, if humans ever developed super advanced simulations, wouldn't we create hyperrealistic versions of our history? And if we would do that, maybe someone else already has, and we're inside it. Or maybe we are just NPCs, non-player characters in someone else's reality. Or even worse, what if you're the only real consciousness here? What if everyone around you, even me, is just part of the simulation meant to interact with you? Starting to feel uneasy? But can we escape the simulation? If we are living in a simulation, can we break out? Some theorists believe that if we found the code of reality, we might be able to exploit it, just like hackers can manipulate a video game. Ever heard of scientists searching for glitches in physics? Some researchers believe that if we ever find a mistake in the code, something that shouldn't be possible, it could prove we're inside a program. But if we do find out, what then? Would the simulation shut us down before we could expose it? Would we be allowed to leave? Or would we wake up in another reality, the real one? Are you the only real consciousness? Here's a mind-twisting idea. What if you're the only real consciousness in this simulation? Think about it. If this is a simulated world, maybe not every person you meet is actually conscious. Maybe some are just background characters, like NPCs, non-player characters in a video game, programmed to interact with you but lacking true awareness. Philosophers have debated this for centuries with solipsism, the idea that you can only be sure of your own consciousness. Ever felt like people around you act strangely robotic? Ever had a conversation that felt scripted? What if this whole reality was designed for you, to test you, to study you, or to guide you toward some unknown purpose? If that's true, then who is watching? Here's the real question. If you could prove reality was fake, would you want to know? Because here's the thing. Even if we're simulated, does it actually change anything? Your experiences, your emotions, your dreams, they all feel real. Maybe, in the end, it doesn't matter who or what created this world. Maybe what matters is how you live in it. But now, I want to know what you think. Do you believe we are in a simulation? Have you ever experienced a glitch in reality? Let me know in the comments, because I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe for more mind-bending theories. Until next time, stay curious.